Alright, so hoping to dispel some myths here. So I've got this DJM-600 and a lot of people say that here the first red is where distortion starts. Now, on a lot of mixers this is the case, and in general you of course should not go into the red, but in the specific case of this mixer, certainly that is not true. Now I've got massive set up to output a continuous sine wave. I'm not sure of the frequency, but we'll measure that in a second. This kind of hacked up RCA cable is getting one of the RCAs is coming directly out of my sound card. The other one's coming out of the master out RCA of the mixer. So as you can see, I am all the way up to the top red on the channel, all the way up to the top red on the output. If we look at the oscilloscope, you can see, I believe, let me see, the blue is coming out of the mixer and the orange, or yellow rather, is coming right out of the sound card. And as you can see, they are both basically perfect sine waves. There is a bit of a phase shift, it seems, but certainly no distortion. If I move the yellow one out of the way, blow up the blue one, you can see that when I fade from nothing all the way up, there's no point at which you start to see any kind of clipping. And most convincing of course is this. Hold on. If I size this very carefully, you can see that the waveforms perfectly pretty much overlap. It's just a little bit of phase shift. So that's the in and out of the mixer right there. And I can raise the frequency. Still overlapping perfectly. You can keep going up. You see the phase shift, but no distortion. You can go all the way down. Yeah, now you can really see the phase shift at the lower frequencies, but as I said, no distortion. So yeah, you can distort these mixers, but it requires quite a bit more. I think in particular if you turn the bass EQ up, it's very easy to distort. Let's get channel 2. Yeah. Let's reposition that. So top is the input to the mixer. And then bottom is the output. And you can see turning the equalizer up definitely causes distortion. But as long as you keep the equalizer centered, no amount of gain is all the way up, is going to. And I've tested this earlier with a function generator. Unfortunately, my PC is the only convenient output. It doesn't output a very strong signal. But I've tested this with a function generator outputting a triangle wave. And you can get ridiculous output out of this mixer without clipping at all. However, like, turning this up doesn't clip it, turning this up doesn't clip it, turning the attenuation on the back up doesn't clip it. The only thing that rather easily clips it, actually, is turning up the equalizer. So yeah, don't turn that up. Otherwise, you're fine.